I can't believe what's going on. This is ridiculous. I think I've had enough of stacking silver and gold. The prices just keep dropping, and they're manipulating it. All the manipulators. I really I've had enough of this crap. I'm just gonna move on. Oh my God, silver's up $1 today. It's going to the moon. Silver stackers, we ride. We're going. We're going to the moon. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm going to add more to my stacks. Oh God, I can't take this anymore. Silver's down. It's down so much today. I think I'm just going to move on. I think I'm going to dump all my silver and just go put it into GameStop or into Bitcoin or whatever. Those guys are making a ton of money. I just can't take it anymore. I don't want any more of this silver and gold junk. I'll just get rid of it. All right, guys. Uh, Obviously, that was my impersonation of a skit, some kind of little skit there. But yes, silver and gold are down steeply today, and those impressions I just did are a reflection of a lot of my regular silver and gold stacker customers. Phone's been blowing up. That's pretty much how they feel. They don't know what to do. Everybody's so confused right now with this volatility in the precious metals markets. And I've seen this all before, and it doesn't affect me mentally the way it affects some guys. And if I see any of them walking today, I'll be sure to try and get them on camera. But I would tell you right now, it's not good today. Silver's down almost $2 an ounce, which is a lot, and gold's down $69 as I'm making this video. Um, Once again, I'm going to tell you not to panic. Okay, don't panic. And if you are panicking, you're probably in over your head with too much of this stuff, too much money invested in it, or you shouldn't be in it at all. And maybe the slot machine, stock market, or the crypto market might be better suited for you, because once again, I'm going to tell you, this is not what it's for. Um, I'm going to give you the reasons, and I'm 99% certain this is what's going on today. Why the markets are down so much today. Two things. First of all, a report came out that the Chinese government, or the Chinese central bank, paused buying gold last month. Whether or not that report is true, I have no idea. These reports come out, though, and it's going to put pressure on the prices of precious metals for sure. Because, I believe that the big boys who are in charge of the paper markets for silver and gold will use any kind of information they can to their leverage. And, you and me as silver and gold stackers, it doesn't matter how much physical silver we buy. We can never buy enough or sell enough to really influence the market. The paper markets control all this stuff. So, uh, if the Chinese truly are pausing it for 1 month, big deal. Do you think they're going to not continue to buy this stuff, or buying it in secret? We have no way to know that. Maybe they didn't like the price and they're trying to play games to get the price down so they can buy more. China and India. So, whatever. This is just a part of it. And once again, you got to look at this as the big picture. The other reason, and this affected, I think, silver more, was these jobs number, the jobs report that came out this morning, which was much higher than expected. New jobs added to the workforce in the United States. That is going. They're using that to go back to the whole thing with the Fed rates, and if they're going to lower them or not. Because the hotter the economy appears, or these numbers come out, the hotter it is, it's less likely the Fed would lower rates. These numbers are so flip-floppy every month, I wouldn't put too much credence in it. But once again, whenever they come out with these numbers, the big boys, the bankers, the elite, the manipulators, whatever you want to call them, will use this stuff. And there's no doubt that silver above $30 an ounce was being heavily shorted, and they were taking huge positions. So huge positions to short it or to pull it back down. And when they come out with some kind of news like this, it's going to, exaggerate it, and they're going to run it back down. In the long run, I still think we're very good shape. And if you're going to sit here and worry about it from day to day, you shouldn't even be in this game. So I did buy an interesting buy. I want to show you guys. Unfortunately, now it's at a higher price I wanted to pay for this stuff, but I'm going to show it to you. You might be interested. It's kind of cool. So I'll be right back. So I picked up a very cool large load of, well, if you're a longtime silver stacker, you'll understand what these are, of Engelhard prospectors from the 80s, early 80s, mostly 84, 85, 86. I actually bought these off of another dealer friend of mine who bought a really large amount of bullion somebody dumped off on him. And I don't really think he cared about the premiums on these things. And I told him I'd be interested in buying this. Of course, I paid, fairly good, well above spot. But, it doesn't matter because these things drive a pretty good premium. And a lot of these are in great shape. So I'm going to have to get them out of this bucket soon and sort them better. But I'm not sure if I'm going to sell any of these or not. I might just hold on to most of them. I might sell a handful of them. But, how many times in the future am I going to see a load of early 80s Engelhard rounds that come in? That's just very unusual. So I think I got a little bit lucky. Even though, the price is taking a beating right now, the silver price. I don't really care because I know what this stuff is. And I'm sure a lot of you know what this is as well. So I figured I'd just show that to you real quick. I know it's kind of interesting to see what comes into these shops once in a while. So I'll be right back, guys. So one of my newer stackers was in here earlier, basically in tears almost, it seemed like, about the price of silver dropping today like this. And she's like, Scott, what's going on with silver? Where's it going? Where's it heading? And you should know something, you got to have an idea, whatever. I said, well, I have opinions, but usually if you ask me a specific question about exactly where the market is going to go, I refer to this, my magic 8-ball. So let's try it out. Where's silver going? Is it going lower? Let's see what it says. If I could read it. It says, cannot predict. Well, that's a good response from the magic 8-ball because there's no way that I can predict it, you can predict it, or anybody else. The only ones that would have some kind of idea are, once again, the big boys on the paper markets. They technically control the price. And, it's a shame that it's controlled by them. But it's just like all the other markets. Most of the markets are controlled by the bankers and the elite and the hedge funds and countries and, whoever's in control. They have so much power over this stuff. And we're just the little guy and we get caught in the middle of it. But, once again, if you got to look at this as a long-term thing and stop panicking. If silver pulls back down lower, if it goes down, well, whatever, goes to $25 an ounce, great. For me, it's great. I'm just going to dollar cost average and buy more and just keep adding it to my personal stacks. Same thing with gold. I think this is, probably a near-term temporary sell-off, and then it might bounce again. I don't know. This is normally the pattern I've seen over the years. This is what it does. But once again, silver and gold are a hedge. It's not meant to make you rich. So if you got into this in the year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, thinking you're going to jump on the bandwagon, you're going to buy a bunch of silver, buy a bunch of gold, and you're going to get rich, you're not. It's not ever going to happen. That's not what it's meant for. Um, 30 years ago, I don't know what the price was 30 years ago, but let's say hypothetically 30 years ago, an ounce of silver was $5 an ounce. So you buy an ounce of silver for $5 at a coin shop. Back then, I know what for a fact, $5 I could have went to Taco Bell and have a pretty full meal for $5, right? And it doesn't seem like it's not that long ago, but I guess it is. Is what it 30 years ago. But what does that $5 buy you today? Can you go to even Taco Bell and eat full for $5? And maybe if you find some kind of discounted menu or something. But the silver, but you have your ounce of silver still. What's that at now? 29 something an ounce. So that shows you it is a hedge. It works over time. It's a store of wealth over a long period of time. That's what it's for. The value of it could go up rapidly depending on what happens with the price of what happens with the value of the dollar over time. And we've talked about this over and over and over and over. The central banks and the U.S. government is printing too much money. The debt is out of control. There's been a lot of warnings coming out about this, and it doesn't appear they're slowing down anytime soon. So my opinion, any weakness in the metals markets, dollar cost average it. That's my opinion. Do what you got to do. Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to all the talking heads online or on social media that will tell you all this nonsense. I think it's likely one day you're going to see much higher prices in silver, but it may take a long time, depending on how this goes and other outside factors. But right now, stop worrying about it. Don't panic. Look at it as what it is, a long-term thing, to protect you, an insurance policy, and that's all it's ever been. So if you have any comments about what I'm talking about, please leave them below. I'd also appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. It's helping me build up this channel. I'd like to build it up to a bigger channel, obviously. It'd be nice to see some kind of revenue from doing this. But, I'm doing this for fun still, guys. I'll be honest with you. It's just something I do. And, when I don't make a video every other day or whatever, sometimes people are like, why aren't you making a video? Because it had nothing really important to tell you. So that's all it is. But if you would, please like and subscribe. Until the next video, I'll see you then. Thank you. Have a great day.